sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa lilim mo'y buhay. Lupang inihan, tuwing ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisi, sa lahat ng mundo, sa simulan, sa langit mong mabaw, mahirap ang pinatawid sa paglayang minamahal, ang isang ng mata, mo'y tagumpay na naginigning, ang bituin at araw ng kailan, kamay magdidilig, lupa ng araw ng buwan at ipagsinta, o ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pagmay mga kapit, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
now take your seats. Please welcome our President, Mr. Alfredo Antonio I. Ayala, to introduce our commencement speaker.
Good morning, everyone. Especially to our graduates who we are so proud of. How are you all feeling today? A little nervous? A little excited? Well, you have every reason to be nervously excited because today marks the culmination of many, many years of hard work, both on your part and on your family's parts supporting you. I am here to introduce our commencement speaker. I have personally known our speaker for quite some time, having been his classmate in business school. And one thing that I know for sure about our commencement speaker, that he is someone who is not fond of tooting his own horn. In fact, what I can tell you is that he hates it. But hopefully he will indulge us and allow it today, since someone else, myself, will be just sharing with you his background. Our speaker is the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Ayala Corporation, which is the holding company of the oldest business group in the Philippines, and has subsidiaries and affiliates in real estate, telecom, banking, electronics, water distribution, automotive, and overseas real estate investments, as well as, of course, healthcare and now education. Apart from his responsibilities on the boards of the Ayala Group of Companies, our speaker is a member of various international and local business and socio-economic, socio-civic organizations, including the J.P. Morgan International Council and Mitsubishi Corporation's International Advisory Committee. He is also chairman of the Harvard Business School Asia Pacific Advisory Board, a member of the Harvard Global Advisory Council, chairman of the Asian Business Council, chairman of the World Wildlife Fund Philippine Advisory Council, and a member of the Board of Trustees of Endeavor Philippines. He was also the Philippine representative to the Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation, or APEC, Business Advisory Council. In 2007, he received the Harvard Business School Alumni Achievement Award, the school's very highest recognition. He is a 2015 recipient of the Order of Mabini and the 2009 recipient of the Presidential Medal of Merit, awarded by the President of the Republic of the Philippines, for enhancing the prestige and honor and promoting the interests of the Republic of the Philippines, both at home and abroad. Subsequently, our speaker was bestowed the Philippine Legion of Honor with rank of Grand Commander by the President of the Philippines. He studied at Harvard University, where he earned his BA in Economics with honors, I might add, in 1981, and his MBA in 1987. He is married to Ms. Elizabeth Eder Zobel de Ayala and has 4 children. And maybe the most interesting thing is that his hobby is adventure motorcycling. He will often be found on the road on his motorcycle. Despite all of his achievements, our speaker remains as a very simple, good-hearted man. As they say, and I quote, "Greatness is revealed not by the lights that shine upon you, but by the light that shines within you." So without further ado, let us all welcome Mr. Jaime Augusto Zobel de Ayala. Thank you.
Please all sit down. To our college president, Fred Ayala, thank you for that very kind introduction. As Fred said, we were classmates at business school for MBA, so we were, I believe, the only two Filipinos at school together at that time. And everybody said, you have both the same last name. You know, all Filipinos have the same last name. And but we had a wonderful time together. To the administrators, teachers, employees, and alumni of National Teachers College, thank you for this invitation. Dear parents, friends, and students, a pleasant morning to all of you. It is my deep pleasure to be with all of you on this momentous occasion. I thank the NTC and its administrators, its faculty and staff for this very kind invitation and great honor to address the class of 2019. Before anything else, allow me to congratulate our graduating students for this milestone achievement. It's wonderful seeing you all march down and enjoy this moment, a special moment that you all have on this day. A few months from now, many of you will be moving on to join the ranks of the private sector. Some might even go ahead and pursue further studies. The coming days will certainly be very exciting times for all of you. I encourage everyone to make most of this time. Recharge your energies, reconnect with all your friends, and gather the inspiration and insights that you will need as you move on to this very special next stage of your lives. I also congratulate all the parents and families of the class of 2019 who are here today. You're all very special and the reason your children are here today. In a way, all of you parents are also graduating today. Putting one's child through school is no easy task. This entails a lot of sacrifice, a significant amount of patience, and a strong degree of love and commitment to fully support our children in this education journey that spans many years. As a parent myself, I fully understand the deep feelings of happiness and pride one gets when you see your child receive his or her diploma and later reap the fruits that a good education can bring. I believe that this is one of the most rewarding experiences that a parent can have. And once again, I commend our hardworking and loving parents and family members who are all here today and who are likewise culminating what has been a wonderful journey. We at Ayala are strong believers in the transformative power of education, to harness the untapped potential and energy of our people. It is also a great equalizer among people of diverse backgrounds and a strong catalyst for social mobility and sustained inclusive growth. Over many years and until today, we at Ayala have placed education as among our utmost priorities both in our business and in our philanthropic work. Ayala's participation in education stretches back many, many years, and we're proud that we've been part of the establishment of many distinguished institutions of learning. These include the Concordia College, which was established back in 1868 as the first all-women's college in the country. The Asian Institute of Management, which was formed in 1968 on a parcel of land that Ayala donated, and the Zobel, which was also established on donated land in Muntinlupa City. In 1998, through the Ayala Foundation, we also established CENTEX, or the Center for Excellence in Public Elementary Education, which continues to support two model public schools in Tondo and Batangas. In 2012, we formed AC Education, which deepens our firm's commitment to the education sector. Our vision is a simple one. We want to equip our graduates with the skills and habits that are valued by employers, and to ensure that our graduates will have the best possible career options as they move towards a professional or entrepreneurial life. Last year, we further boosted our education participation through two major developments. First, we welcomed NTC to the broader family of educational institutions under Ayala, which at the time included PICC schools at the senior high school level and the University of Nueva Cáceres in the Bicol region. Second, we partnered with the Yuchenco group of companies to bring together our educational assets. Today, NTC can count Mapua University, Malayan Colleges Laguna, Malayan Colleges Mindanao, some of the most well-respected science and engineering schools in the country as its sister schools. As mentioned earlier, the times ahead will prove to be very exciting, but perhaps also a little intimidating for all of you. We currently live in a very volatile, very uncertain, very complex, and ambiguous times. For institutions to survive and thrive, all of us would need to have a deeper understanding of three forces that will shape the world in the foreseeable future. For instance, the digital revolution has accelerated at an exponential pace, and new technologies are now fundamentally changing all the organizations we are a part of. We already live in a world where internet access is almost like a basic need. Smartphones and connected devices have become near necessities. Artificial intelligence and robots have started performing human jobs, and social media has placed itself as a primary means to connect with people. A digital and connected world will now become the new normal. In addition, navigating the digital world requires having people with the appropriate future-ready skills. In the coming years, there will be an increasing demand for people who have strong technical skills, like science and math. Likewise, there will also be a demand for people with strong social and cognitive skills, leadership, creativity, communication, and critical thinking. Most importantly, there'll be a need for those with the right values and habits, especially curiosity, empathy, courage, resilience, and honesty. Lastly, we see that the near future will challenge the private sector to enhance its responsibility and reimagine its role in addressing societal challenges. Throughout the world, we have seen rising discontent and cynicism at institutions who have failed to live up to their promise. There is a strong call for the private sector to adopt more sustainable, more responsible, and more inclusive business models. Each of you here today are integral components in helping your future workplaces adapt to these disruptive forces I just mentioned. For instance, our graduates from the College of Information Technology will be the drivers and enablers of the digital revolution. Our new IT professionals and computer engineers possess a unique set of competencies that we hope would not only be used for greater efficiencies in organizations, but also craft digital solutions to improve the overall quality of life. I also recognize our graduates from the College of Hospitality and Tourism Management, many of whom will be entering a fast-growing tourism industry. As you move into your professions, we hope that you'll embody the warmth and heartfelt sympathy for others who have become the signature of the Filipino. Furthermore, given our country's remarkable natural gifts, we hope that you'll also take to heart the principles of sustainability as you share the beauty of our country to visitors from all walks of life. Let me also call out the graduates of the College of Accountancy and Business, who we envision to be the future movers of industry. I mentioned earlier that there is a clear need to reframe the way business is done. We hope that you'll all become the enlightened leaders that will build a more socially conscious, more sustainable, and more inclusive private sector. As you all move ahead with your own personal and professional journeys, you will encounter many challenges along the way that will make you question so many things about yourself and about the world. Allow me to share three themes which have greatly helped me in my own personal journey and which I hope will also help you as you move forward. Firstly, I encourage you all to maintain your natural curiosity. Every person is born with an innate sense of wonder and awe at the world around them. It is this natural curiosity that has enabled the creation of groundbreaking discoveries and transformative social movements. We need individuals who will not get tired of asking critical questions and pushing for change in a constructive and respectful manner. Our progress as a society greatly depends on people who are willing to ask hard questions and be different. Secondly, let me emphasize the importance of building relationships. The most meaningful and greatest impact is usually done when one works through and with others. Most, if not all, the friends that you have made, and yes, even the rivals you've encountered throughout your education, will become your partners in the future. As you progress further in your careers and take on larger responsibilities, success will depend on the network that each of you have built. Indeed, no man is an island, and you will come to discover that the most enlightening advice, whether on one's career, life, and yes, even love life, can often come from the people you least expect. I hope you will build and maintain strong links with the many diverse and interesting individuals that you have met along the way. Lastly, I encourage all of you to always be true to yourself and to always have hope. The world outside can be quite difficult and quite unforgiving at times. People and even organizations outside may not share the same values and beliefs that you hold dear. And it becomes quite easy to just give up and become pessimistic in viewing the world. People are naturally attracted to those who are sincere, who are honest, and who are idealistic. And I encourage all of you to imbibe and embody these values. In a world of post-truths and alternative facts, now more than ever, we need authentic and hopeful leaders to step forward. We look to you to be beacons of light amidst an environment of great hardships and great challenges. To close, as you march and as you receive each of you your diplomas, let me highlight that this is just a commencement. It is the beginning of many more steps to come. Your diploma is a badge that signifies that you've undergone a significant transformation within yourself as you went through your college education. Moving forward, you are now charged with being a catalyst to likewise transform and empower others. You will have with you a wealth of opportunities to create a more meaningful, a kinder, and a happier world for your family, your community, our nation, and broader society at large. I, along with your teachers, your parents, your friends, hope that as you commence your life's journey, you will all continue to be curious, that you will continue to be kind to others, that you will continue to be true to yourself, and hopeful on what the world has to offer. I wish you all well in this next chapter of your life, and I look forward to the world that you will build as proud graduates of NTC. A very big congratulations to all of you.
Thank you to our esteemed speaker. We now invite the members of the school administration, led by our president, Mr. Alfredo